Okay. Says it's live. Oh, yeah. Okay. Ooh. Most of them use MicroPython. Jeez. So the ads. No. Okay. So you have damn. It's a lot of ads. Okay. Set in station mode. What's that? Never seen that before. What is UOS? Excuse me. Yeah. Set up the what? Send command. What's the command? Oh, okay. This is just the method. And you call wait response. Interesting. Okay. While minus previous less than timeout. Okay. Not sure what's happening here, but I'll come back to that in a little bit. Send command, wait and show. ESP send text equal test. Sterling of text. To send the actual text, not sure. Send command, wait response. Okay. Yeah, so I still haven't been able to go past here. Hey Mick Jagger, how you doing? Hi. You're the first one to. I think people usually read their chat. How can I help you? You need to make a DLL injector and have no idea how to do so. I don't know what that is, to be honest. I don't know. I haven't used Windows for years, so yeah, I have no idea. Make Jagger. I haven't used I haven't used Windows for years now. Yeah, no worries, mate. Hopefully you find someone who can help. Maybe, not sure. I don't know. Maybe people are just busy. Don't think people are stingy. But I'm sure you'll find somebody. No worries, mate. Good luck. What is happening here? I'm guessing he's using the P code as well. Yeah, and he's using UART02. Print machine. What is UOS? Micro Python. UOS. US model contains functions for file system access. Okay. What does he do with UOS? UOS. All right. Okay. I thought there was a sneeze coming. Oh. Okay. Yes, we will just print Raspberry Pi, I'm guessing. Does he have an output? Oh jeez, what's this? Crazy. Crazy. Okay. Yeah. Turns the LED on. Your time. What's your time? Okay. File last access and modification time. Is it different for Python? Provides functions for getting the current time and date. Okay. Measuring time intervals and delays. Okay. You sleep for half a second. Turn the LED back on. Then you sleep another second. And turn it off. Okay. Excuse me. What zero is machine? What is machine? To the hardware on a particular board. How do you specify pins? Yep, the standard blah blah at physical level consists 2 lines. The unit of communication is a character. So you say you what? Excuse me. What's 1? That's the baud rate. That's parity stop. Yeah. Stream object and reading and writing is done using standard stream methods. Fuck. I think I just realized something. So this one's gonna like block forever. I'm guessing. So I gotta read the buffer. without yeah, before it returns. Interesting. So here where does it write it to? On gonna have a look at samples. No. Str here. Do you have UART? The log echo? Maybe echo. Interesting. Hang on, I'll be right back. Why the continue? Okay. Excuse me. But I think so far this one's like the closest one that doesn't use a library. Excuse me. Okay. You wait for a response. Set another one. That is. So this one's for read only. Okay. So you use the UART to log stuff. Oh, what is this? Dot set function dot UART. Okay, because you're only TX. Because okay, kinda. Yeah. Because you're only writing to the debugger. That makes sense. $17. Yep, I set it for both. Mm. Then UART dot apply. I could try see if this works. Maybe that way I'll know if it's my UART. Because I think the commands are correct. And also here, the read happens before you write anything. Interesting. What about Where's the example? Let's try this. It's no LED. Okay. It's GPI. I don't know. 25. Okay, let's try that. So that worked. It should toggle the LED. Sig, yeah. Interesting. Oh, sorry, it didn't build. Oh, hang on. Duration. Should be T. Check. Sig build. Yeah. Okay, let's try again. Where's the LED? Interesting. That doesn't really do anything. Maybe because... Oh, because I haven't configured it. Just... turns on, but doesn't get toggled. Maybe because... Where is it writing to anyways? It's GPIO 0 and 1. Yeah, but I don't have a device there, so probably why. Nah. Just gonna get rid of this for now. Okay. Thing I can assume that up to this point I've sort of done the same thing. Can increase the timeout. You write and you wait for response immediately. Okay, actually there's no timeout here. So I'm guessing this can be null. Oops. And then yeah, dot duration. Hang on. Capital D. From millisecond. Oops. Interesting. It does timeout. So this times out, that means interesting. Hmm. He actually waits that the other options read. Then read well the data. It reads a single byte. Genetic writer. Why did I even do reblocking? Okay, because of the example. I am on this one. Yeah. If I'm right, when I send basic AT commands. Yeah, if I send AT, it should return okay. What if I try AT plus RST? To be fair, I think if AT doesn't work, I don't think this is gonna work either. Yeah. Interesting. Do they have any other examples? Tiles. They have a state machine. Oh, I just haven't asked the AI. Do you spot any mistakes here? I get a timeout. While reading. See if the AI finds something. Ooh. Not sure if it expects length, but that is a good point. Block until transaction is complete. If it occurs and doesn't complete the transaction, errors are preserved, so must be cleared. And there was a typo, REC. CEIVE. There we go. That's what I'm trying to find out. Ah, yes, that is a good point. The reset pin. How did I miss that? Totally forgot. Where did I connect? The reset pin. Reset is the gray wire. Gray wire is connected to, yeah. Oh, okay. At least there's something. Okay, let's get this as well. Hang on. What do you mean? I need to initialize the reset pin before using your what? Is it not before? Interesting. Okay. Okay, yeah, let's try this. Set pin is GPIO dot num 15. Reset pint. Does sound like a good idea. Don't need this. Okay. Was there anything else? Okay. I had to sleep. Sleep. Yeah. Is it time? What's time? T. Okay, go back. It is time. Confused. Confused. Okay. Interesting. I can't specify the buff. So okay will be 2 bytes. 2? No. Yeah, 2. Well, it depends. And this is 2. That's unnecessary. 'Cause I think I can still. Okay, let me. Nope. Currently there is no response received. If I remove the timeout, it blocks forever. I did get 21 break error. They're connected. Just check the pin. Yep, TX is connected to 17, which is RX, and RX is connected to 16. Yep. Yep. I have ordered the debugger. Should be here sometime this week. Slice of cone slice U8. Interesting. Let me check the example again. See if I haven't missed anything. Oh no, this is the logo. Has anybody else used microzig UART? Connect TX directly to RX to verify UART code works correctly. That's a good idea. Yeah. So if I disconnect, should probably turn it off. Okay. Just get another wire. Yeah. Okay. Okay. The ESP is disconnected. Okay. See what happens. Let's build again. It still times out. Maybe I can send. Okay, so it's definitely my code. Let me remove that. Okay, in that case it blocks forever. Thing. Let me go back to the example. Duration dot but then haven't. And try like make this one work. Blah blah blah. Yeah. Project. It expects a buffer. That's a good idea. It's gonna be slice. You wait. Sit. Yep. Then read to buffer. Oops. No. Say build. Got more errors now. expected type slicer U8 bound const U8. That is because it is cast, yeah, the variable's cast to a const. Okay, rookie mistake. Let's check if it builds. Code not equals 0. Oh yeah, because returns nothing. That union is ignored. Fetch, and then led dot go, no, set. Put 1. Okay. That is an error. Guessing it's this one. Yeah, I get the error. And then right line. Can I write the error? Doubt it. Oh, I can. Interesting. Hang on, maybe it's not the error. led.toggle. The LED turns on here. Read burst. You're right. Doesn't toggle. Maybe make that a bit longer, so no. Ah, okay. My pins are wrong. So the TX pin is 16. And this is 17. There's still no toggle. Come on, motherfucker. Where are you hiding? Maybe I'll read from data. Just ignore it for now. Still nothing. Oh, jeez. The LED still stays on. Look at the example again. Sure. What about what is happening? What is going on? Okay, I'm gonna call it a bit early today. I might come back. Got a day off today, so might do a second stream. Yeah. So I wanna make this work. I'm gonna figure this out. Hang on. Did I pick the right pins? RX is 17. Yeah, it is. Put it in the right order. Hey, Mr. Mew Game. Well, good question. I'm trying to, I don't know if you can see it. Trying to get this to work. Like, this is the ESP device. And I'm trying to like send, yeah, I'm trying to send data from the Raspberry Pi to the ESP. I've been trying to get it to work for a few days, but what I try to do is I try to connect the read and the write pins to each other on the Raspberry Pi itself, and still nothing happens. So I don't know, I'm kind of stuck. So yeah, it's been a few days. Well, as you can see from the title, it's been 5 days, maybe 6. Who's counting at this point? Yeah, that's where I'm at. And yeah, I'm just like stuck. Anyway, I'm not sure if that makes much sense. That was actually What's the first command he sends? Yeah, it is 80. I think at first I thought it was the ESP. So what I did is I connected, I don't know, maybe I can show you. Like, if you look at this, the yellow cable here, that one, like I've connected them to each other. So to basically check if I'm sending data and I can read from the UART. And I still like it just blocks forever. So here, and doesn't, yeah, exactly. So I've connected the TX and the RX. And yeah, it just, the read is first. Maybe there's nothing to read. Just try reverse that. Don't know. While I was talking to you, I just noticed it. Let's just try a restart. Yeah. So what I'm expecting is if this works, the LED should be toggling, but it doesn't. Nothing happens. So yeah, that's what I'm at right now. So before I connected them to each other, it was, hang on, I think I can undo it. Yeah. Go back. Yeah, it was something like this. So I was trying to send an AT command, but I wasn't getting a response. It was just getting timed out. So yeah, so I thought maybe I should check the UART itself on the Raspberry Pi. But nothing. That didn't change anything either. So I'll just move it back. So yeah, that's what I'm at right now. Just plus I'm like quite new to this. I think maybe maybe a month now. Yeah. But I did get, what's it called? Yeah. So I managed to write the display driver from scratch. And this works. It works really well actually. So I use the display as a debugging tool. But also I think the display device had much better documentation. So it was a lot easier. So yeah, essentially for now I'm just stuck. I know I'll figure it out, but right now I'm not sure what's happening. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Because I was like, okay, I'll just see if this works. But I haven't managed to. I mean, it could be that this one's an old exam. No, it's not very old. It's only from last month. Can I check the history? Happy 2040. But it could also mean, but yeah, I don't know why it doesn't work. Because I assumed if you connect them to each other, I mean, it's probably me. I'm doing something wrong. Yeah, can't figure that out. I've ordered like a debugger which you can connect. I'm hoping that give me like more insight onto what's happening on the board itself. But again, that uses UART too, so I don't know. Yeah. I just double check the pin. 21, 22, yeah. Sixteen is TX, yeah. Actually, I just realized something. Do I not have to specify which one? Hang on. Get pin. I just realized that don't specify which pin to read from and which pin to write to. Is that not necessary? I think you can only use pin 0 and pin 1. Ah, yeah. You mean like, hang on, where is it? Yeah, there's either UART 0 or like this one, which is UART 1. And I think UART 1 is only data, if I understand correctly. Set function. Yeah, and it seems like you don't need to specify the read and write pin. Yeah, what's that? There are 2 buses. What do you mean? This line basically says to use UART 0. I think I do specify. Where is it? UART. Yeah, here. So the UART itself, it is 0. And these are just the GPIO to read and write to. Does that make sense? And I'll have a look at it anyways. Yeah, it's the same. Yeah. Yeah, and I'm just using these two GPIO pins. Yeah, I think it's something like really silly that I'm missing, but I can't figure out what. Where's you at? Trying to look at set function. And set it as UART. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe I should remove everything else, because this is the first file. Let me turn it off right here. Then I'll just turn it back on. Give it a second. Yeah, so it's what I thought it was. So it turns off here, the LED, and it never goes past here. Probably timing out. That's what I think. No, it doesn't. That's weird. I thought it was timing out. Maybe do 2040.time. I think it's sleep. Yeah. Because it does turn on initially. Yeah. So it turns on here. And then try to initialize the UART. What's the baud rate? I mean, it can't read that fast. So comes here, it turns off, then nothing happens. So yeah. Not too sure about this read blocking method. Maybe, yeah, try this one. Oops. Does it need data? Does it need just the UART? Can add a that, and then you can return B. But I might have to write first. Not so sure. So that should be just 1 byte. Yeah. What's that? Cat is dead. Okay. Hey, cat is dead. Cat T. That's a tough one. Hey. I should have. This is correct, but fuck it. At this point. It's not marked out. Ah, fuck sakes. Can't even use that then. Oh, it's Zig. I'm using micro Zig because I'm trying to get this Pico to work, and can't get it. I might actually try a different board. It's not a bad idea. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, it is personal. I'm just trying to try something new. I usually don't do embedded stuff, so it's like, give it a go. But yeah, I've been stuck on this for a while. Well, not that long, 5 days. It's not bad. I mean, I think it just looks complicated. If you write it in C, it might be a lot more simpler. I think it's the Zig's syntax. It's, yeah, when you compare it with C, it looks a lot more complicated. I'm pretty new to Zig 2. I think it's only been what's that, Mr. Moo game? What is the LED doing right now? So the LED turns on. You go back here. So LED turns on here and it stays on for a second. But as soon as it reaches this point, turns off and never turns on. Like, I tried to check if there's an error. Doesn't seem like it because the LED doesn't turn on after. Maybe I can comment this out. I don't think it's getting to that point either. Let me just try that. I did notice something though. The LED on the ESP turned on. Just weird. Yeah. So then it turns on, turns off, and then never comes back on. Maybe because it's happening too fast. Let me add another sleep. What's that? Are you using VS Code? No, it's NeoVim. Maybe if I add another sleep. Maybe I'll add one here too, just in case. Because there is a chance that it's happening too fast. Turns off? No, it doesn't. Which is weird because this should time out after a second. Yeah. It's like totally weird. But at the same time, I think it can't be the board because I did try a different board before. Hopefully it's not microzig, because that would be a lot harder to figure out. So I don't know, I guess serial prints. But where would it print? You mean to the display? So far what gets printed is, okay, I'll start from main. So this is my main here. The display shows up to this point. This prints fine. I can see this. Excuse me. And then it goes to the ESP where it calls the init. And yeah, it doesn't come back. Nothing like this doesn't happen. So it's definitely blocked here. And I'm pretty sure it's this method. It just blocks forever. Which is strange because before when I passed it a duration, it would time out. Doesn't seem to be timing out. Maybe I can break out of this instead of continue. Okay, that works. This time the LED came back on. But I don't know what that means now. Probably the error. Ah, okay, now I understand. Because I think the LED wasn't getting turned on because okay, it does time out. Which is wild, so actually this example doesn't make sense. Because you try to read and the code blocks here. It won't go any further. And every time it tries to read, yeah, every time it tries to read, there's nothing to read. Because we haven't written anything yet. I think this should be before. Turns on, turns off, and then doesn't come back on. Which is also weird. That means it can write. The LED turns off. Doesn't read. Remove that. Maybe, what if I remove this timeout? I just had an idea. I could print to the display the error. I don't know if is that what you meant, Mr. Mew Game? So where's the display? Here. I meant like serial.println in Arduino. Yeah, that is actually. But the thing is, I can check actually. See, what do we have? Let's go back. Think examples. Raspberry Pi source. What's PWM? Not sure. But I think I do understand what you're trying to say. Because when you use the Arduino, you can actually see the output. Maybe if I use that IDE, I could. But in the meantime, I had a does this return? I was thinking yeah, I don't know. I could try that actually. I think it's called. They have an IDE. So just to see if it works, I could try MicroPython. Try that. Then I can use yeah. I think I could use I could use this. And then I can print back. Yeah, okay. I think I will try something like that. I think for now I'm a bit lazy. I'll try it later today, maybe. No, it's quite hard when you don't know what's happening. Because, I mean, with regular programming, you can use a debugger or just print stuff to the terminal. But here, seems a lot harder. Okay, I think I'm gonna call it a day. I would, well, no, right? Because the code's running on the Raspberry Pi. I2C bus scan. Quite skeptical, but I don't know how I can even print it. I mean, it's worth a try. I guess if I log it, I would have to figure out a way to read from the chip. Oh, okay. Because I think it's similar to, where did it go? It was an example for UART log. Yeah. Maybe I can try this one. But can you monitor the UART without using something external? The thing is, I think you would need something external, right? Because I'm trying to think, like, because there's no way to see what's going on in the Pico without having, like, you'd have to, like, check it from the outside. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna also, because I've ordered the debugging device for the ESP. I think I'll order the one for the Raspberry Pi as well, because it does have a debugger, but it's like a small UART device. And I think it's necessary because it'll make my life a lot more easier. Because, for instance, like if I try to log this, there's like no way for me to see it. That makes sense. Unless I can log it to the display. But at that point, I can just print it to the display. which is not a bad idea actually. The thing is, I know what's happening. It's either getting timed out or it's just blocking forever. But I don't know why. Yeah, so I think I still have a couple of options. Either try the Arduino IDE, because you can execute, yeah, because it allows you to use the Pico as the computer basically, and get the debugger, because I think it's called Raspberry Pico UART debugger. Yeah, it's called the debug probe, this thing. And because there is a separate port on the Pico to be able to connect this, and these are like super cheap, so I'll get one of these too. I'll order it today, so it should be here pretty quick, but I don't know what to do in the meantime. Yeah, I'll probably look up YouTube later and then see if there's a way to figure it out. I think you can use UART0 to print debug information. Use the debug probe. Open OCD. HGDB. And it does look pretty cool. What is the output? Oh, okay. Yeah, you can see the output here. Trying to think what else could be. Pico connect RX to TX. Lay. Mhm. What was the logging example? Example UART log. UART PX pin. Ah, I can actually enable logs. And it only uses the TX pin. What's that? Did you find an issue? Could use to emit debug logs over USB rather than UART. For acting as a HID device, I believe emitting debug logs over USB would require support for acting as a serial device, which uses USB CDC/ADC. Part more minimal, blah blah. I believe CEC serial device, modems, etc. I had a working prototype, but this I have a new prototype, much nicer. Okay, he did get it merged. I think I did see it in the example. I think USB, yeah, here. Let me save this. It's today 15. USB CDC. What's that, Mr. Mugen? So okay, you can debug over UART, which is the UART log example, but you need a probe to read that UART data. Alternatively, you can use it over USB, but not really easy in microsig as far as I understand. Actually, the example based on the PR that you sent, or the issue, I mean, it's a bit of a config, but I think could try it out. But I guess I will order the debug probe, because I think it could be a lot more useful, and I can use it later too, because I've got like a few Raspberry Pi Picos, and yeah, I think having the debug probe was a good idea. Oh yeah, definitely. I would say it goes as far as there is no documentation. Yeah, there is like almost no documentation. So far, I just had to like look at the code. I think that was the easiest way so far. Do you do embedded stuff as well, Mr. Muke? I'm guessing yes. because okay, yeah. That makes sense. I think microseg is like relatively new. They maybe released it last year. Yeah, I wanted to try microsig because I've been trying to get good at Zig. I only started like programming in Zig like last year. So yeah. I mean, it was fine when I started. But I think this whole UART debacle is a pain in the ass. Yeah, it is nice so far. I've been like trying to find opportunities to use it. I think I did a bit of C. I think it was the first language that I learned. And I was thinking of getting back to doing some C again. But then I found out about Zig. Yeah. So far I haven't done any meta programming. Think I don't know if it's meta, but yeah, so far no, I haven't used the com time yet at all. But yeah, that was also one of the reasons. I think the main reason was Tiger Beetle. I was reading about them and then I read about Zig. And I was like, yeah, hey, let's give it a shot. I usually programming Go for my day job. Oh, actually, that just made me realize there is TinyGo. Maybe they have. Get started. Maybe they have an. Can I search? Yeah. E2040. Oh, they do support the UART. Don't know why it says Arduino. So this is also an option. I can just check if it's my code or microzig and try TinyGo. Anyway, thank you for your help, Mr. Mewgame. I will figure it out. I think it's only a matter of time, but I don't know when that's gonna be. But yeah, I'll be back here tomorrow. Or maybe today. Not sure about today, but tomorrow definitely. But thanks for hanging out. And have a good day. I'll see you later if you're around. Bye bye.